Now, because of COVID, the Indian economy is suffering very badly. The last quarter GDP data shows that Indian GDP has declined nearly by 24%. According to you, what is the solution? What can be done to revive an economy? So let's talk of impact of COVID on the Indian economy and what could be the revival plan. India was among the few countries who have strictly implemented lockdown. And because of that strict implementation of lockdown, somewhere we have succeeded in controlling the spread of corona. But the side effect was because of the strict lockdown, the production was on hold, market demand was on hold. So because of that, the side effect that we could witness is loss of production, resulting into loss of job. Not many people have lost the job, businesses have closed down, there was much demand in the market, and because of that, the resultant outcome that we have recently seen, India's GDP has declined by nearly 24%. Now the question is, what can be done? We are not saying that government has not done anything. Government has taken adequate step in terms of whether it's a monetary policy, fiscal support to the public, support to those all those migrant workers, support to poor people as well, and huge amount 20 lakh crore package has been declared. But do you think that is enough for us? That package was 10% of GDP, but the package was not enough. Ideally, in economics, we have theory, we call it Keynesian theory, John Maynard Keynes. The Keynesian theory was the one which had helped the economy, world economy, to come out of Great Depression. And the same theory India has used during 2008 American crisis. And it has been proved successful without doubt. What their theory is? Keynesian theory having one equation, y is equal to c plus I plus g plus x minus m. Now, if you understand this simple equation, here y stands for national income, we may call it GDP, and when GDP increases, job creation takes place. Now, this increased GDP depend on aggregate demand. So, aggregate demand consists of consumption, that is C component, investment, that is I component, government expenditure, that is G component, and X minus M, that is net export. So any increase in these four aggregate demand components will result into increased aggregate supply, which is nothing but increased production. When production increases, job creation takes place. Now, if you look at this basic theory, what is expected from government? What is expected from government is to take certain measure to increase this four component C, I, G, X minus M. Now here, increasing X minus M, that is a global trend, to an extent will not be possible because of the spread of COVID, but something can be done for these three other components: consumption, investment, and government expenditure. In order to increase the consumption, it is very important for the government to put money in the pocket of people. That money should go to people who are going to spend. Money going to those big corporate house will not serve the purpose. That money going to those poor people, middle class people will increase the demand. Because when they get the income, when they get the money, okay, they are going to spend the money. Now with other link, all those banking transaction, direct cash transfer should be done. If you look at those Western countries, whether it is USA or Australia or Canada, most of the government have followed this. Money was directly given to people, and when money goes to the public, they spend the money, which increases the consumption. And when there is demand in the market, firms are there to supply. So first important component government need to be done is to park money in the pocket of people. For that, you have an option of direct money transfer to the people, spending a lot of money on this government scheme like Manrega and JNRUM. You develop those kind of project. So through the project, you are parking money in the with the people. Okay, it could be increasing the salaries of government employees. In India, what government did, salaries of government employee has been reduced. That is not the correct option. Rather, when the salaries goes down, the income of the people goes down. If that 30% reduction in the salary of central government employee and state government employee, if that money is diverted to poor people, it's the right step. But if that money is not diverted to poor people, it is the step in the wrong directions. So something need to be done to this. Other option to increase the consumption is increasing the disposable income, because we have a lot of middle class people, and when you reduce the income tax rate, disposable income of the people goes up. You need to reduce the tax, both direct tax as well as indirect tax. And when you do this, government budget is going to be in deficit. But government has no choice but to allow that deficit to take place. Second component, investment. Now it is very important that government should incentive to the producer, to the companies to manufacture, and those incentive comes up in the form of reduced direct taxes, low interest loan, reducing electricity charges, reducing those fuel charges, and through those things, and even tax benefits. Through those process, government can provide incentive to the producer. Lower interest rate is going to be the biggest incentive. So when you are giving loan at a low rate of interest, it provides incentive to the company. So on one side, you have a lot of demand in the market, and the other side, incentive to the producer. So demand and supply factor both work together, and your economy will prosper. And third component, G, government expenditure. Government need to allow highest fiscal deficit. We have FRBM Act, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, which said that fiscal deficit should not be crossing 3%. But that act was not defined keeping in mind the current pandemic situation. This is something which is unforeseen, and government can allow that fiscal deficit to increase. And for that, government is supposed to come up big project, especially infrastructure project, building up road, dam, highways. And when that money is spent on those people, on those kind of project, lot many people will get the job. Demand for steel, cement will increase, which in turn create an environment. At the same time, RBI has a major role to play, and RBI should make sure that there should be enough liquidity in the market. The current crisis that we are facing is primarily a liquidity crisis, because there is no liquidity in the market. So when government takes up these steps, okay, the same equation, Keynesian equation, which helped the world economy to come out of recession, which helped the Indian economy to come out of recession arising out of 2008 American crisis, surely help India to solve our problem. I hope this has clarified your doubt. Thank you.